What's good, everybody? Welcome back to another video, man. Today we have the one and only Sean Kemp's son, Payton Kemp. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you, I only clicked on this video because of his last name, and we are finally moving on to the juniors of this class. You know what I mean? I mean the juniors, the class of 2027s. You know what I mean? The 2026s, they're the senior now, so we gotta look at the up and coming players, and we gotta react to see if they're the truth or they're gonna be a bust. So first up, we got Payton Kemp. It looks like he plays guard. Not too much knowledge on who he is, and what he does, but his name has been circulating. So today we're gonna see if he's a bust or he's actually gonna be a well-rounded player in the league one day. So looks like he plays for Indy Heat. Not too much knowledge on his dad either. What's his name? Sean Kemp. I think he played on the Sonic, but that's all about it. You know what I mean? You hear Kemp, you think about the Sonics, and that's all you think about, in my opinion. But if you guys enjoy the video, be sure to hit that subscribe button, leave a like, and make sure you click the first link in the bio and sign up for the courses if you want help with your game, man. Here to help. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Let's get right into it. Coming to the game unprepared, bro. That's the first sign. You know what I mean? You gotta become prepared. Now that big just willed his way in right there. They're playing Brad Beal Elite, man. Y'all seen the viral clip of Brad Beal in that AAU clip. They're just getting cooked. Yeah, this is now we'll give Payton Kemp some slack here, but goodness gracious, if I'm the coach, I already know who's the shooter on the team, who's not the shooter on the team. And if I know, I'm letting my players know. So if he knows that this is the shooter on the team, this much space, man, you see this much space as a shooter and you're getting, not even gonna say it, but you're getting happy, right? Hezzy pull right in Payton Kemp's face. This is going to be a problem too, because right now Payton Kemp's low-key short, you know what I mean? Low-key undersized to play point guard. So if he doesn't have the unique ability to just create or to score at will, and he's giving up buckets like this, it's not a good sign. Over his head top, he looks about 5'11", man. It's not good. It's not looking too good. I like how number 0 is just pushing the pace, even though he got blocked right there. At least he's pushing and giving a chance for his teammates to rebound and go up for the board quick too. Another pull. Yep, that's the shooter. So as a team, we know that's the shooter. If I see somebody else get pulled up on like that and they get murked, then I'm going to say something. Payton Kemp navigating the screen. Nice pass. I like how he creates right there. I like how he gets a touch, a paint touch. You know, that was beautiful. This team is a fast team, looks like. You know, they like to push the pace. I'm reminded of the Pacers right now. The other team is scoring at will, though, so we got to step up on the defense in the Heat. Good gamble. I like how he just, you know what I mean? How's that a foul, yo? Hey, just saying, bro. Like I already said, Payton Kemp is kind of short, you know what I mean? Now, maybe it's just the visuals, or maybe he's actually like 5'11", 6 foot on a good day. But if he's not, you know what I mean? You're getting blocked on a fast break and you had like 5 feet ahead of you, you know what I mean? You were 5 feet in front of the the defender, and you still got packed. I don't know why they called it a foul, but that wasn't really a foul. He just got packed, bro. Oh. I like that. Hey, this is what smaller guards have to do, man. This is what smaller guards have to do. If you know you can't really guard like that, i.e. Payton Kemp, you're gonna have to try to get your defensive up some way. And he's forcing a charge here. I like that. Forcing the charge, forcing the ref to make a call. Kind of reminds me of Jalen Brunson. You know how both of them are really undersized for their position? They got to take charges because there's no way they're going to contest a shot, and there's no way they're going to be able to keep up with somebody that's faster than them. So they got to resort to doing something. Oh my goodness. That center definitely should have shot that first shot. Hesitating for a better shot. Not going to talk too much about it though. Okay, I like that. Payton Kemp plays defense, yo. Good board. Pushing the pace already. That's what I like to see. Passes it up, right? Gets it back. Yep. Man, that was a great transition. Oh, shit. But that was great. You know what I mean? That was great how he pushed it, gave it up early. Because when you give it up early, your opportunities are way more. There's way more opportunities than if you hold it and try to pass it. I like that. You just missed a shot, but it's good offense right there. He looks like he's a pass-first guard. I like that very much because if you're a point guard, hey, you have to be the floor general, right? Looks like both teams is going cold, though. Tough. Tough. Hey, you give up the ball early, you do everything you're supposed to, and when you get the shot back, you knock it down. That's a sign of a pro player right there. And that was good team defense. The rotations was a little bit late right there, but that was still good. Tough. Hey man, it looks like they really do play like the Pacers. They really go deep in their rotation. Payton Kemp, good pump, float. Gotta have it. I like that. Hey, Payton Kemp is low-key underrated when it comes to getting to that paint, knocking down that floater, bro. He plays like I don't even know the comp right now because comp low-key might be Colin Sexton. You know what I mean? Quick, twitchy, looking to push the pace, playing fast. Oh, I was about to say if he pulled that, yo. I like that board. I like that. This looks like it's Payton Kemp's fault, right? Passes it into the paint. He loses track of his man, bro. Like, why are you fading a little bit right here? You can't be fading a bit, especially when you don't know you're not even gonna get the ball yet. And once you do fade, you're trying to get a quick one, right? You're trying to get a quick one that doesn't really pan out how you expected it. Gets to the open offensive player, lets him blow by. Dish, bucket. That was because of a gamble right there. That's not a smart gamble. If you're going to, leak out, make sure you're boxing out on the way. Goodness gracious. Gets the board. I like that. That's great hustle, but taking up on two people as an undersized guard, you got to be careful with that. It's not a foul because you knocked the ball straight out of your hands, but you got to be careful, buddy. Not only that, could that ruin your career because you never know with these big guys, man. These big guys can knock one of your eyeballs out your socket, right? But I don't like the idea of him going up two when you had your white big man right there waiting for the dish off. You know, he's ready for the dish off, but you decided to go up with two. I don't really like that. This is the I'm not fucking with that shot, bro. That shot is kind of OD. Alright, this shot is kind of OD. Push and transition, I love that. Push and transition, great. You know what I mean? This is the first kind of selfish shot I've seen from Payton Kemp, bro. Bro, he tried to really do the SGA bump until, like, you know, when he does that bump with the momentum so it looks like a foul. The thing is, he didn't really sell it right there. He didn't really sell it. Chucks up a shot, tries to get backboard, misses. I think you got to be more patient right there. Survey the court, that's cool. That's cool. You pushing the pace, that's cool as well. But if you see that, you know, you feel the contact, at least try to sell the foul as hard as you can. You don't really sell the foul. You look like you went up strong with it, so they're not going to call it. If you sell the foul and, like, maybe exaggerate it a little bit more, that would have been a call. But either way, I think there would have been a better shot, a better opportunity right there. That leads to an open two, I'm assuming. Damn. I like the effort, though. They play a really fast-paced game, this Indy Heat team. It doesn't even look like they have that many players on the bench, so that means that, you know, they're playing 8 guys deep. Oh my goodness. If he made that, I'm offering him a scholarship if I'm a college coach watching. The paint touches that this team gets, it helps them so much, bro. That's what happens when you try to do a little bit too much on defense, you know? That double team stuff, if you leave the wrong person open, you're cooked. Man, this is a really fast-paced game. Hey, I respect it, bro. I respect it. Right here, I think he overcommitted too much. I respect the effort of trying to stop the drive, but when you overcommit too much, it makes it too easy for the ball handler just to kick it out to the wide open man. In this case, if he was a little bit taller, if he was a little bit longer, he maybe could have had a better contest on this, but it was just too late. So Payton Kemp, I wouldn't do this too often if I were you. You can gamble, and that looks like a tendency that he does do. He loves to gamble on defense. His team loves to gamble on defense. I would be more careful with the gamble since you're a little bit shorter, right? Shorter people can't contest as well. So it's not going to be the same look as a shooter. So he's looking at it like, I got a mouse on me. Another defensive lapse by Mr. Kemp himself. Mr. Kemp, if you see 2 double screens, right? Don't try to anticipate it when it's too late. You see it, get in front of it. This is just terrible miscommunication by everybody, but I'm partially going to have to blame this on Kemp because, look, you're trying to read both screens. Just read the ball handler. The ball handler tells you everything that you need to know. You didn't need to go after that second screen. You know, you could have had a better contest if you didn't go for the second screen. Instead, he read that you're overplaying. He knocks it down. He got you. He got you right there. He read that you're overplaying and he got you there. This is a tight game. Man, this man Payton Kemp is really fast, bro. I'm saying he knows his strength of getting to the paint as quick as he can, and he's gonna knock it down, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. He's smart, bro. That pace that he plays at, that's really good. Beyond his years, low key. Reading the floor and shit like that, it's tough. Hey man, that's the real scorer of the team. I'm not even gonna lie to you. That's the big dog right there on that team. Tough lay. Good veer step. Payton Kemp in the corner. Hey, Payton Kemp is a solid guard, all right? He's a solid guard. You know, he knocks down the open shots. He pushes the pace. He does what he needs to do as a guard. It's just defensively and with his size, it's a little bit hard for him right now to play good defense. But he's not a generational talent. You know, he's just going to do what he needs to do. And that's smart. I like that. We can't say he's a superstar yet because, like, come on now. Like, there's obviously some limits on his size and shit, but he's doing what he can do with what he got, and that's all you can ask for. That's just a bad pass by Zero right there. If you're gonna go up with it, go up with it. Don't try to do all this flashy passes. That was just not a smart play by Zero. Up by 12 though, so you got a little breathing room. Looks like they're bringing a double team over to whenever they pass half court. Comes back to bite them with a big, getting a wide open shot. Hey man, that pick and pop is deadly right there with 21 up at the top of the key. 3 in a row. Man, this team is just absolutely, they got good team chemistry. At times they will lapse on defense, but overall they got good pace and they know how to play with each other for sure. Like, that's a good pass. Hey man, Payton Kemp, as much as we want to talk about his height, man, as much as I want to talk about his height, this dude is a player. He can really push that pace and make the right play and get opportunities for his teammates. That's a good coach if I ever seen one. Snake the screen. I like that. 3 threes? Oh my goodness. Hey, 21 is getting wide open shots because of the guards. I like that. It's that gambling stuff, man. You realize every time they score, it's because it's been a gamble on defense. Kemp handling the rock very well. Very well. Oh my goodness. Good pass. Oh, he gotta hit that. Good hustle though. Kemp with the hustle. Hey, like I said, bro, this man is tough when it comes to the drives, bro. But like I said in the other, like literally like at the first quarter or something, where you have a bump and you try to, sell the foul, sell it like that, bro. You actually have to sell like you got bumped. You know what I mean? That was a tough bucket by Mr. Kemp, bro. Mr. Kemp is tough. They're trapping the first ball handler that crosses half court. It's very risky. If your team's not really good on rotation defense, then you really can't play that style of defense. But this team looks like they're doing all right with it. They're not the best, but they're not the worst either, right? So you can live with some of the threes that are going in, but you gotta be really careful. A team that can actually knock down the shot at a high efficiency, like you see it, bro. Every time they're double teaming, the rotations is kind of slow, which allows for a more like open shot for them. But if you got a team that has full shooters and they knock down every shot, you can't really play that style of defense, yo. Yeah, it's not looking too good. It's not looking too good for Brad Bill Elite, man. Brad Bill Elite looking bad. Shmil Elite. Hezzy, oh my goodness, tough. Zero probably got 3,000 offers lined up after him. Lined up after this game, not gonna lie. Running out the clock. Hey, final review on Mr. Kemp. Mr. Kemp, out of 10, I'll give him right now, as of right now, he's a solid 8. Solid 8, right? His size, let's just talk about his size first. His size is alright, you know. I would say he looks like he's 6 foot, but he's definitely undersized if he wants to play the guard position. That's just a fact. Undersized, which on defense, people can pick on him, but it's like when he tries to recover too, it's not the same look. You know what I mean? It's easier for the shooter. So you can make up for that by just being a pest on defense, which will take a lot of energy and expose him to a lot of like, I'm saying, like when you are exposing so much energy, you can only expand that much energy on offense. So it's gonna lead to a lot of fatigue. But I think he does balance it very well. You know, he plays hard on defense, but he also does get what he wants on offense. And his offense is predicated on fast break layups. I'm not gonna lie to you. You see him this whole video push the pace whenever, even on a made basket, they get the ball out. He's trying to run, and that's a good style of basketball. But if he wants to expand more energy on defense, he's gonna have to cut some of that down just because I don't think that's sustainable. His shot is looking good. Granted, most of the shots did look like they were just catch and shoot. There was one shot where, I said that was a bad shot where he tried to do the bump fadeaway backboard. That wasn't a good shot right there. But when he gets an open look, he has knocking it down this game, man. His passing, his passing. I can't even rate his passing because we didn't really see any flashy passes. But I will say he does play make for his team, and overall, this was a great showing in my eyes for Payton Kemp to me as a pro scout, man. Definitely on a lot of people's radar, but his name definitely helps as well. So they see his name, they see the game that backs it up. I'm gonna say he's a 2-year player in college probably, just because it's hard for small guards to get PT even in college. So we'll see where he goes and we'll decide from there. But great showing for Mr. Kemp. Nothing. Best of luck to Mr. Kemp, bro. See you guys in the next video. Enjoy the video. Be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Deuces.